Do not adjust your ears. Yes, Kenya walking. Not running, not jogging, not backpedaling. We're not doing Liverpool stuff here. No. Kenya Walking Football Federation right here. And Kiari, right off the back, the idea of walking football ilitoka happy.
The idea
in Kenya.
In Kenya, yes.
Yes.
So personally, I've been doing a lot of sports within correctional facilities as part of rehabilitation, reintegration. So the journey started within the prison system, and I used to go there for the youth, for the sports. We formed a league at Community Maximum Prison in 2009, for example. So out of my going there for many seasons, many visitations.
Yes.
So part of the conversation started about, you always come here for the youth.
Okay.
And every other person who visits correctional facilities, be churches, NGOs, they're all youth-centric. So they told me, no, Kerry, why don't you come and also talk to the older people in the prison? So I asked, actually, nobody comes here to visit them. Because even the visiting and everything about the court processes is youth. Yeah, so 1st October each year is International Day of Older Persons.
Okay.
It's a global event.
Yes.
So 2022, we decided to do something different. We decided to do football, but for the older people. And I'll be honest, it was just football, regular traditional football.
Right.
But on getting to the ground, on getting there, I realized, there are about 19 people who are over 60.
Right.
So my idea of wazee was ideally 30, 40s, 40, 50 guys. So we said, no. So one of the warders there told me, no, there's a certain type of football that's lower. Google University, search walking football, then you say, let's do it. That's how we started doing. And on that day, we formed 2 teams, 19 people, aged between 55 years and 75 years. And soon thereafter, I posted on my social medias, kawaida. So someone from the UK called me. Told me, what you have just done is called walking football, and there is a whole federation to it.
Right.
So I said, I have no idea. Mine was just doing it. So long story short, I told me, do this, just do your research, get down to the ground, and hopefully we can have walking football in Kenya. That's how the journey started from inside there, a bit of research. And in August 2024, we formally got registered by the Ministry of Sports.
Okay. As a
federation.
Congratulations.
So many people don't really understand this format of walking football yet. Yeah. So what makes it unique, aside from the walking part, to regular football?
Good. So walking football, as the name suggests, it's walking football. You run, you get a foul. You start with that.
Good. You run, you get a foul.
Yes. Number 2.
Joken played very well.
Vibaya sana. Uko top scorer.
So that was the big. And then number 2,
right.
The age. So it's basically a low impact, non-contact sport, 100% non-contact, played by 50 years and above.
Okay. Both
gender. But so it's 50 years and above. But for women, competitively, it's 40 plus. For men, 50 plus. So what sets it aside from the traditional football is, number 1, it's the age.
I've seen the age, yes.
Number 2, some rules. For example, in walking football, there is unlimited substitution.
Oh, okay.
In walking football, there is no direct free kick. In walking football, there is no above head ball. In walking football, it's a 6x6.
6-on-6,
yeah. Played for 30 minutes or 20 each side. So it's a very short, intense, and key rules include, for example, you must be walking with or without the ball.
Okay.
At any one point, you
have to be walking.
There's movement.
You can't just stall.
So it's mobility. So the essence of walking football actually achieves 3 things. One of them, because of the age, as I heard, it's basically plus 50, plus 60. We even have plus 70, as of 2 weeks ago, plus 70 women. The whole idea is mobility.
Mobility.
Number 2, the whole idea of walking football it's also social networking.
Okay.
Just the fact that you have plus 60 years old playing and they're walking, so they're able to call each other, pass to each other, talk to each other, get the ball. So those are the broad ideas about walking football. So walking football is first a social sport. It obviously has the competitive end, just like any other sport.
Right.
But 80% of walking football, it's more social, it's more recreational, more leisure. And because of that, mobility is key. You know, just the movement.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And actually, it's part of the question you've answered, because for my end, it was, does it improve in terms of physical fitness for, guys are over 40, over 50, over 60, and you've rightfully called it out. It helps them stay fit.
Yeah.
You have said you cannot be at stationary. You have to be moving at any one point.
Yes.
Does that maybe cause vitu kama offside ama hakuna offside?
There's no offside.
Okay.
There-
Because someone can just walk all the way apart a personal defender huko,
Yeah.
and it's way offside by a
Yes.
mile.
Yeah. So broadly, walking football ideally it's a social platform. It's a platform where
It's
you
social,
get
okay.
it's a platform where you get the elderly together. You see. Quickly, let me just say, for example, most of the government programs
Yes.
are youth-centric. Youth empowerment, youth fund, nowadays Nyota, youth programs,
Talenta,
Talanta,
those things.
youth,
Yes.
they're all youth-centric. So there's no specific program
Right.
for the older persons that you
Okay.
can say this is for the plus 60, plus 50, plus 70. So walking football, it's a platform where it seeks to fill that vacuum.
Okay. And also in terms of the size of the pitch.
It's 35 by 40.
Okay.
It's your regular pitch half.
Half,
Yes,
basically.
yeah, basically half of
Okay.
it.
Okay.
And even the goal area. Part
Yes.
of the rules is the outfield players cannot enter the goal area.
The last, the D. Yes.
The
yes,
D,
yes, yes, yes.
the D area.
Yes.
And basically it's for health and safety.
Okay.
It's an older person sport. You see, even the penalty. Penalty, it's one step behind you. You put the ball on the ground.
One
you don't
step.
move one step and hit.
Kick
Yeah,
the
so
ball.
that you don't do those those stuff.
In terms of the keepers, bado wanakubaliwa if you're capable of the likes of diving, nini.
Yes,
Okay,
yeah. You
okay.
see, because then it also tests bottom line, your mobility,
Your
flex,
mobility.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
0733222105 is our number. We have the president of Walking Kenya. Oh, sorry.
Kenya-
Kenya
Kenya Walking Football Federation.
Najua hapa tumezoea kusema FKF sana.
Ndio hiyo.
No, nimeanza na hiyo.
Sasa ndio nimeanza na president.
President.
I
I see that rank.
like
I see that rank. Queen Nikki.
So walking football is growing globally.
Yes.
What do you think? Do you think in Kenya we're going to adapt it more, considering, like when you were mentioning, no one comes to visit the older people?
Yes.
Generally, there's
Yeah.
that isolation of elderly.
Yes.
So do you think this sport will grow and probably help older people socialize more?
Yes. So, Kenya is the 6th country in Africa which participates in walking football.
Wow.
Okay.
We
The
have
sixth country.
we have Morocco, Egypt, Ghana, Nigeria, Rwanda, and South Africa. Walking football, we have just gone through our second World Cup. There was World Cup walking football in Spain
Wow.
in October, the second edition.
Well, me, I'm going to talk
Number-
to my auntie.
Number 3.
You unaona venye anaweza tengeneza pesa?
Bro, can you imagine being the agent?
Yeah.
Cheza chini bwana. Me, I'm thinking kaching.
Then number 3, whereas to answer Joe, because
Yes.
Joe yuko kwa FKF. FKF is aligned to FIFA.
Yes.
FIFA is in Zurich.
Okay.
Walking football is aligned to FIFA. FIFA is the global federation.
Okay.
Federation of Walking Football Association. It's in the UK.
Wow.
Okay.
That's a global federation.
Yes.
So whereas FKF, just to get FKF is
okay.
aligned the traditional football to FIFA.
To FIFA,
We
yes.
are affiliated.
Uh-huh.
Kenya is affiliated to
The
FIFA.
UK,
FIFA.
Hey.
So but there's convergence because just like in the UK,
Yes.
part of the growth of walking football in the UK comes from the Premier League. Comes from the people who played in the Premier League and now they are legends, they are veterans. You know, they're in their 50s and their 60s. That was the bigger concept in the UK behind walking football.
Okay.
So in terms of growth, even in Kenya,
yes,
and those are the kind of strategies which you want to go moving forward.
Yes.
Your FKF, your Gor, Tusker, FC, the legends as they get to 50, 60,
Yes.
they transition to a low impact sport.
which is walking football.
Which is not walking football. So those are the kind of growth projection around walking football as a sport towards that. But again, I'm quickly to add, that is just one category of formerly active players.
Okay.
Because in walking football, right now we have formerly active players who played hockey, basketball, rugby, swimming, and football. So they are formerly active players who are now in their 50s and 60s and 70s, who now just need the physical fitness. You see, not the rugby, not hard swimming. Now, walking football becomes that. See, now the other category to that is your community members. Wasomta. Yeah, so guys who just want to come, have fun, kick a ball, laugh around. So you see, those are, so first we have the veterans, people who are sporty, or people who have previously been active in sports. But then you also have your regular community members.
Yes.
For example, you have had ladies, you know, there's a lady who turned 50, and her 50th anniversary, 50th bash, was basically walking football.
Brilliant.
Nice.
She just said, I'm turning 50, so I just want a 50 thing. So all women, the qualification was 50. So all her friends who were 50, they came together, we did a walking football. You know, so it's basically
That's
that kind of,
That's good.
you know, so it achieves what? Still the social networking. It achieves what? The regular physical exercise. And another thing it achieves is mitigating non-communicable diseases, which we are huge on.
Yes.
That one thing which cuts across anybody when hitting 50, and I'm not going to tell you my age. Not yet. That one thing is dementia.
Dementia.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Hypertension, arthritis, diabetes. So for us, as Kenya Walking Football Federation, and being in that space of the older persons, we started with diabetes. Just do a bit of research, create awareness, get people involved in diabetes awareness, but then not out of conferences, not out of town halls, out of walking football. Getting the same awareness, but now moving it from your PowerPoint presentation, but then getting the same involved. Diabetes, why? Research shows that it has dropped from being a plus 70 disease to a 40 disease.
Even lower, my friend.
Even lower nowadays.
And getting lower. So imagine it's your average of 35 to 40 are testing for type 2 diabetes. And 15 years ago, we were being told it was being called ugonjwa ya wazee.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it was ugonjwa ya wazee. So that really talks to a lot of dynamics. Type 2 diabetes, it's 100% reversible. It's treatable, 100%. But requires two things. Number one, it's nutrition. Number two is regular physical exercise.
Yes.
Which is now walking football. Thank you.
Wow. I think for me it speaks volumes. You know, coming from a family that has that lineage of diabetes. I mean, my mother listens to this right now; she'll be very happy. I'm going to visit her this weekend. I'm going to introduce her to this,
Please.
And I'll get your number and definitely introduce her to this right there. But when we come back, we'll look at the outreach of how in other counties it can expand, and how even if you're in another county, how you can join in to walking football and all nitty-gritties in terms of the details and the social impacts that we have been talking about, and that we can expand on it further. We have Kiare Mwangi in studio. He is the president of Kenya Walking Football Federation. Nimepata vizuri?
Correct.
Thank you very much. When we come back, more football, but walking.
I'm thinking of the things. I'm absorbing the content that nimeambiwa sahi.
Yes.
My name is Nicolette, aka the Queen of Banter.
Good stuff, the Queen of Banter. And we have Cherry Mwangi, who is the president of Kenya Walking Football Federation. Got it right?
Yes, sir.
Very good. President. One day we want to be known as presidents of something. And she's the president of Banter. Like jokes na sports,
yes.
She's the president. In East Africa, she is the president. I don't think anyone else.
I've been inaugurated clearly.
Yeah, I don't think there's anyone else who can battle her on that front. Now,
yes.
0733 222 105 is our WhatsApp number. You can also call us through 0748 999 111. Question is as simple as this. Do you know about walking football? And if you do, would you want to participate? And trust me, we will make sure that we give you the answers to that. And any other question that you have, the president is here and we can ask him directly about walking football. Now, if someone is just tuning in right now, like my good friend here, James, who was asked, okay, Joe, I've had, I got the interview a bit late on, but at the same time, I would want to know how it started and where it started. I know we covered this earlier on, but for the sake of James, we can go through it again. Yeah. How did it start in terms of the outreach, especially where it started, and in terms of one of the people who have actually gotten an advantage out of it? So first of all, where it started.
So quickly, once again, walking football in Kenya started within Committee Maximum Prison.
Right.
And it started because we were having, personally at a personal level, I had a lot of sporting engagements within correctional facilities as rehabilitation. And for me, I felt the need through them to have an activity for the older persons. Incarcerated older persons.
Incarcerated in committee, okay.
Incarcerated in Committee Maximum. And being a maximum, that means also their chances, because some of them have been there for 26 years. Some of them are actually had also lost hope. So part of the sports is usually a mental, wellness, general wellness.
Yeah.
Right.
So walking football was just one that was plugged into their regular, their regular physical activity. So that's where we started walking football in Kenya.
That's how you started walking football.
Yeah, it's Kenya.
And through our research, you've seen one of the footballers that actually got assisted quite well in terms of walking football is one former footballer, Teddy Rogers.
Yes, so Teddy Rogers. Teddy Rogers was a star. Was a star. Mathare United. I mean, was a star who, we say it's a star who never became the star.
Correct.
201. Got an injury. He was playing for Mathare United. Then got an injury. He was put off the bench for some time. Young family, feeding and all. Then got into crime. Hit 19 years behind bars. 19 years behind bars.
Right.
So part of my journey with him, because I personally had a long journey with him, is he told me, why don't we introduce football inside Committee Maximum Prison so that we, former footballers and others, at some point there were 13.
Wow.
It's a whole squad.
So it's a whole squad.
Yes.
Yeah, by itself. And they said, this is what we love. So that's why, from a different end, that's why at a personal level, we introduced the league in 2009 inside Committee Prison. And my former employer back then, 2013, during the GoTV Digitica, the analog digital, we gave them their first GoTV decoder and first TV inside a prison in Kenya.
Wow. So
Teddy was the recipient of that, and it opened up a whole conversation about sports, edutainment, rehabilitation, reintegration. So he also became a beneficiary of walking football, because when he was now getting out of prison, we were holding his hand, reintegrating him. And because he had been there for quite some time, so walking football was also getting to that space for him.
Oh, that is brilliant to hear. That is brilliant to hear right there. Queen Nikki.
If you could implement one major policy change to help grow walking football nationally, what would it be?
It would be to drive community health through sports. Just one. Community health through sports. We have a lot of conversations about health. But the medium to get to the increasingly changing times, you see, from, as I'd said, those days we used to do community health awareness using open fields, using PowerPoint, using town hall meetings. I think for me, sports. Why sports? Sports for me cuts across age, cuts across gender, cuts across religion, cuts across social status. You know, so for me, sports would be that one vehicle that would drive the health. And WHO, World Health Organization, their mantra is a healthy nation is a wealthy nation.
Brilliant. It's true.
Yeah,
it's true. It's true.
Yeah. So you can't say you're doing your economic progress, all your policies, you're up there, and the nation itself, the health of the country. It's key. Yeah,
you're talking about that, and what's happening right now in the country. Hey.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Yeah, it's
sad. Yeah, it's sad right there. And then in terms of, yes, you've talked about the older generation. You've talked about guys from even 45 onwards can join in and enjoy the game of walking football. What about the younger guys? What about the youth? What about if there are people, if the youth just want to enjoy a kickabout and don't want to run, they don't want to be physically exhausted or take to a jasho sana? Is there a provision for the youth also?
Yes. So, but generally it's not encouraged. I also start with a disclaimer, because again, you might also just water down the whole product if you have more of the youth getting in.
Yes.
But very exciting, and really for us it was an exciting moment. To give you an example, our treasurer is a young girl of 73 years.
I like that.
Okay,
she's very young.
She's a young girl of 73 years. And she played netball for Kenya. She's the queen of netball.
Right.
You can't talk 50 years in the space of sports and netball in Kenya.
Drop her name, why not?
Okay. Lilian Anupi.
Lilian Anupi.
Yes.
Okay.
So them and her colleagues who played netball back in they're all in their 60s.
Yes.
They're all part of walking football now.
Okay.
So we had an engagement where their grandsons, I think 12 and 14, came to see their grandmothers. You know, their grandmothers, now play walking football. You see. And the TikTok went ablaze because one was saying, hey, my grandmother can walk faster than your grandmother.
Brilliant.
The other one is saying, hey, my grandmother is cuter than your grandmother.
Hey.
I love that.
So for me, that also cuts across the social strata. You see, those are 12 and 14-year-olds. You see, in a space because of the digital space.
Yes.
Talking about their grannies, you see, and all in the same environment. So walking football does that. Social, that inclusivity.
That inclusivity of the youth and the old and the elderly.
So it cuts across. So another angle to inclusivity is, as walking football, in July, we introduced deaf walking football in Kenya. So, but it was accidental, I must confess. Because two ladies, they used to come to play with us every Saturday. We have a session at Donholm Primary.
Yes.
From 9:30 to 11. So, but even me, I didn't realize they're deaf. But it was just that kind of, we play together.
Yes.
So they picked up the interest, and then we said, no, why don't you call out your other friends in the deaf community? Then we can have a whole inclusivity. Instead of playing us versus them.
Yes,
we just play together.
Inclusivity. Yes.
So on 12th July, we had 16 of them.
Wow.
Same area, and deaf walking football started there. And up to this day, every Saturday before we start our session, we have a 10-minute sign language training by them.
Wow.
Inclusivity right there. You get?
That's brilliant.
Number 2, last Wednesday. This one is brand new. This is recent. Yeah.
Bombshell here on SportyFM.
Yes. So last Wednesday we got invited by Kesavi. Kesavi is Kenya Sports Association of the Visually Impaired. So last Wednesday it was it hit the market. We started walking football for the visually impaired. We share our social medias to you. You check them out. And for me it was an amazing, just getting people visually impaired in the field, playing walking football, shouting, screaming at one another. It's easy for me. That's inclusivity right there for me. You see, so when you talk about inclusivity, you see first from the youth, those TikTokers, and that thing was huge. To deaf walking football, to now visually impaired walking football. So you see, it's limitless. It's just about curating things about community, the health, and inclusivity together. You see, so I just also just mentioned to you about the corporate end. Most corporates have team buildings, have sports in their calendar, and most of the people who participate or who sign off the checks, the big honchos, are 50 plus, but they don't physically participate in the
game itself.
In the games, in your tug of wars, in your athletics, in your football, whatever. So they send off the big checks. They have everything done there, the branding and all, everything goes good, but they are kept somewhere in a tented area. So for me, from where we sit as Kenya Walking Football Federation, it's a conversation we'd like to have with them.
Right.
For us to have a program, a walking football session for them.
For the corporates,
for the top honchos, because they're up there in their 50s, then they can have something also to fill the mix.
Okay, for me also, I like to throw a span in the works. The lowest hanging fruit on that conversation about corporates, government officials.
Yes, we have, and
because Uko may reject to some retirement conversations.
Yes, so no. Thanks for that, and we are in touch with through the Ministry of Labour.
Good.
There is a whole department.
Yes.
There's actually a PS for older persons. There's a whole government department and structure. Then there's also the civil servants, the age and all. So those are ongoing conversations. For us, because we are organically growing, and part of the conversations it's about partnership, collaboration, you see, so that we can also accelerate in funding and all. But government, we have spoken to them.
Good.
Ministry of Health,
yes,
we have engaged them.
Yes.
Actually, we are an affiliate member to Non-Communicable Diseases Alliance of Kenya.
Oh.
We are an affiliate member. Why? Because of our efforts and energy to drive diabetes. For this year, we are very particular about diabetes, for example. And our efforts, I can quickly tell you, the first time we had a diabetes awareness, we called in 20 men and 30 women. Out of 20 men, 3 came.
Wow.
The second time we called in, we put walking football, we plugged walking football as part of the conversation. We played 15 minutes, then health talk. 15 minutes, health talk. 16 out of 20 men came. Why? The sport component.
Sport component
in it.
It's still a conversation not most men want to talk about.
Yes.
Diabetes.
Yes.
Trust me, it's not a conversation most men want to talk about. And the fact that you include the sporting aspect.
It's a win-win. And I can quickly just add up and say, after the session itself, the Q&A, now where now guys are now a bit opened up, they're asking questions, their nutrition, they're all. More men than women opened up. Because now, first and foremost, they're within their peers.
Right.
So they're all in the same age group, their peers and all. So the open up conversation became easy. Number 3, even for the doctors who are there, her name is Dr. Njeri Otieno.
Yes.
She actually even made a very huge comment and said, hey, next time I'd like to have a diabetes talk inside the field. Because, you see, not in a hall.
Not in a hall, yes.
No, in the field, because it gives them that environment.
That is. My last question will even involve, my uncle, my mom back home in Narok. We have other counties where we have the elderly,
yes,
and they will want to participate in walking football. Are there structures in place, or are you planning to have structures in place in counties whereby at least, because every county has an aging population that they can join in?
Yeah, so thanks for that. So we start with Kiambu County where we are right now.
Yeah.
So Kiambu County, they gave us an endorsement letter.
Okay.
Just to also, so that we can also have a structured conversation at sub-county level.
Okay.
You see, but then because of it starts at the top, the buy-in starts at the top, then it cascades down. So that's number 1. Number 2, Mombasa County. Honorable Senator Mohamed Faki, the senator from Mombasa.
Yes.
He launched walking football on the 22nd of February this year. He bought into it.
He bought into the idea.
Because he invited me to his office, and we discussed obesity.
It's a big problem there.
Yeah, for him was, because we said, let's try to also just not do walking football across. Let's also just cut down to, we customize. So in Mombasa County, in Coast Region, obesity is, it's crazy. Your average 12 to 16-year-olds in Mombasa, they're obese.
What?
Mm.
You know, she's from Mombasa,
Yeah,
so she
yeah,
understands this
so,
much
yeah,
better.
yeah, so, yeah, you see. So the senator is part of
12
the...
to 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And diabetes also is very high there because
So
of that.
yeah, so
Okay.
because of obesity, then diabetes now becomes So for us at
Right.
county level, we are also going. We're also going per county. Migori has 4 walking football teams.
Wow.
Oh.
Migori County, Mombasa County, and then we have one which is still still being cooked. It is at the Kakuma refugee camp.
Wow.
Oh,
So
that
in
is
September,
brilliant.
in September we got through to them. Again, all the programs at the refugee camp are youth centric. The refugee, the young soldiers, the who, but then what happens to them as they age? They don't have specific programs for them
Correct.
as they age.
Yeah.
So 20th of June each year, it's World Refugee Day.
Yes.
God willing, next year, and looking out for partners and sponsors, we would like to have walking football at Kakuma refugee camp as part of World Refugee Day, because it will appreciate and recognize them. So at county level, at various level, that is the kind of engagement you're having. You see, so if, for example, we come to Narok County, okay, yes, so Narok County, first and foremost, diabetes cuts across. Let's first
Cuts
cut
across every
across all
county,
counties.
yes.
But again, over and above that, what are the other key components at county level? For example, and this is something that is strange even for the other African countries. In Kenya, the ratio men to women in the walking football space, it's 35 to 65. More women are members than men. In Rwanda, our neighbor, who are also on walking football, they are struggling to get women participants.
There are more men.
They are, sports generally, globally, more men participate in sports than women.
Yeah,
Correct.
yeah.
Football, and most hockey, there are more men participants than women. But in Kenya, and Ricky Ware, the FIFA Africa Director for Walking Football, he was here for the last 2 weeks. He was actually amazed at how women in Kenya, they're the ones who are picking up the interest more than men. And part of it has to go now to answer that question again at county level.
Yes.
Then at county level, we also need to do those demographics and see who are the people who can pick this up. So if at Narok, for example, if you invite us, na tutakuja, then we come and sit with, let's say, this CEC for sports.
The CC of sports.
For sports, eh?
Yes.
Then because then they have the data, they have the sub-county data, and they say, no, for this county, this is the issue at hand. In Nairobi, we know Embakasi Central. We have 38 women from Embakasi Central. We are trying to curate a program because they are our members around fibroids.
Oh, yes.
That is one thing that women 40 to 55 are going through in Kenya.
Okay.
But they don't have clear-cut programs and awareness.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we see part of the walking football, it's that kind of feedback. Because them, they have told me clearly, Kiari, within us and within this community, this is one area that you would like us to address. And for us to bring them together, we would like our walking football sessions. Then we start getting for us the health talks, the practitioners, the professionals. You see, so even at county level, those are the kind of areas you now see. Perhaps fibroids, just to speak, perhaps when you go to Vihiga or some other county, it's also prevalent. I don't know. So those are the kind of key areas around walking football that would guide our penetration.
It's surprising because you talked about Narok County, where I come from. I can tell you now, there has been a stock rise of diabetes.
Yes.
You know, everyone will ask, Masai's diabetes. You guys walk around every day. You guys you're very active in it. But it is rising there at an alarming rate.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're in sports, you too. Your average sports personalities in Kenya today, 25 to 35, they're battling two things. One is diabetes. Sports personalities.
Wow.
And those are, as you say, those are active people. They play. It's easy. They whatever. So
It's because some of it is hereditary.
Some
family,
yeah,
you know.
Yeah, but
line.
that's just 10-15%.
Yes.
The greatest part is what you're saying.
Lifestyle.
It's
Lifestyle,
lifestyle.
yes,
It's
lifestyle.
So for you, just to answer that, yeah, Masai's walk. My Masai are generally wanakula, but you see, now to tackle diabetes, it's much more than just the physical exercise. There's not the nutritional aspect.
Yeah. What are you eating?
No, most people, and that's why now walking football not comes in that to fill that space, is we want conversations around health, which also promotes physical walking, physical regular exercise, but also the nutritional aspects to it.
Nutritional aspects.
Because then you see now, because that then now those two, it's not what cuts across. But I'm also quick to tell you so that even the listener does not look at us as sisi afya too. There's also the competitive side of walking football.
Correct.
Yes.
I mean, 2 World Cups, like you've talked about
2 World
earlier
Cups
on.
or whatever. We've spoken about 2 World Cups.
Yes.
Last month we were talking about us having our own Africa walking football tournament equivalent to AFCON.
Wow.
You see? Yeah. You see?
That is brilliant.
Yeah. You see? And Joe is looking at the SG as the Secretary General to that. We seated here with you today. Yeah.
Hey!
Yeah. So
Brilliant.
why? Because it's just it's the same conversation. Now we are, you see, it's a scalability.
Scalability.
You see, so the way we have AFCON
Yes.
and all that goes to AFCON.
Yeah.
Why don't we have one for walking football?
I was going to bring up that conversation from even a league perspective.
Yeah.
If we can start a league in
A
Kenya.
league in Kenya.
Walking football
Walking
league, for example.
League. You see, in Juja, which again at the end you're going to share our social media channels and you're going to see.
So that
We
guys
have
can
a
get-
team.
yes.
We have women from Juja. From October, they started playing walking football. So there they have formed a plus 70 women. There are 13 of them. Between 68, the eldest is 92. Okay? What is that one thing they want? Kiari, as we want to play walking football, then we can go to Migori and play with them.
With them, yeah.
So that one conversation that cuts across all elderly persons is one, sports tourism.
Yes.
Sports tourism.
Kiari, take us to Narok. Get a team from Narok, get a team from Vihiga, and get one from Taita. Let us play around Robin.
Yeah, a tournament.
A tournament.
A one-day tournament.
A one-day tournament.
Also, yes.
No, you see, so competition, of course, any sport is competitive, and
Yeah.
that's the essence
That's the
of
whole
any sport,
essence.
essence
Yes,
of
yes,
sport.
yes.
Eh?
The competitive
But for
side of
us,
it.
now, we are also adding additional ingredients, like culture. People coming from Migori, going to Kilifi County, and vice versa. There's a lot of cross culture.
Yes, yeah.
Correct.
That would also learn. So it's so the packaging. It's just not football and the 30 minutes for us. Yet to need, it's not just not the football and the pitch. It's the experience, and that is why in Kenya more women are bought into walking football because of the experience.
Right.
Okay,
Yes.
you see, just like we say in the traditional sports,
Yes.
experience and memories are what counts for your. It's not the 90 minutes. It's not the 90 minutes
It's all
of
the
play.
90 minutes of play, yes.
It's your fun
It's what
experience.
happened,
It's
yeah.
what happens on, off field, and all. So, walking football space, that is the same idea. We want to also build on that experience. For example, just having those two women and their grandsons and TikTok and the buzz about it. It was brilliant.
You've cut across generations right there.
You have cut across generations, and you have hit the digital space.
Yeah. Which is very
Right?
important currently.
You see, which is now another conversation to where we are now for AFCON. You see, let's just get down to us here now.
Yeah.
There's AFCON in 2027 in Kenya, right?
Right.
It's East Africa. We have legends across East Africa.
True.
I mean, for me, it would be another opportunity to see the legends who are 60 years and above play together as curtain raisers.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that you're thinking about that, because AFCON is an African thing. If the message can get out to other nations,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Because there are legends in Nigeria,
They are
Ghana,
Ghana.
South Africa.
Yes.
Like you've talked about all these legends wakishikana 60 and above for a walking football game.
Yeah, you see. So because
This thing has legs, my friend.
a lot, because for me, going back to that WHO, health is wealth. A healthy nation is a wealthy nation. COVID taught us one thing: wealth is nothing without health. Bottom line. That was COVID taught us. Bottom line:
Amen to that.
wealth is nothing without health.
Yeah.
Without health, you can
Right?
have all the money in the world.
Yes.
But
Post-COVID, what
Yeah.
is the first salutation? Everybody across, the first salutation is hi, Chris, how are you? How are you? How is your health? It became a whatever. Just if you're calling someone to find out about have been
Unaendeleaje?
unaendeleaje,
Unaendeleaje, yeah.
unaendeleaje, you see. And I say, mimi hata nilikuwa tuna kahoma lakini sasa nimepona. You know, the health.
And also, I like the idea that you brought up post-COVID, because remember at that time there were a lot of lockdowns. A lot of people were stationary,
Yeah,
even
yeah.
the elderly. So, I mean, it coming after that and saying that, you know what, let's have walking football even after that improves that, because you can imagine from March 2020, February 2020 to about September, October 2021. Predominantly a larger percentage of people were just sitting around
Yes.
because they don't want to interact.
Yeah.
Secondly, those lockdowns,
The lockdown?
yeah,
Yes.
you can't even go and visit your grandma or your grandpa
Yeah.
because unaogopa utampatia covid.
Utampata. You see,
Haizi travel,
Yeah,
haizi
haizi
interact
kuja.
na wewe, moods pia ziko chini. Kijana
Yeah.
yangu haizi kuja
because of being
kunisalimia.
isolated. Isolation
Nini.
is so bad for elderlies.
Yes.
Their mental health as well.
So the mental health for the elderly, just
Yeah.
to keep a bit on the COVID end, post-COVID, a lot of the conversations, even on air, on radio, on media,
Media.
on TV and generally media, it was all about mental health and the youth. Okay, even those sessions we had in schools. Remember when there were these schools and counseling sessions in schools because of their mental health and COVID, there was no specific programs for the elderly. There was no specific program for the elderly. You see, they were not really left to their own devices, but what I can say is we also need to use these platforms to just also curate clear activities. You know, like we say, hini yetu. You know, this the way we say, for example, Father's Day, ama International Women's Day, or you know,
Mother's Day.
Mother's Day. You know, we also say in Kenya, for example, 1st of October, it is International Day of Older Persons. It's a global event. It's a UN event.
It's a UN event.
Yes, but in Kenya, it's hardly commemorated. So we need to be also very intentional in driving conversations for the older persons. In Nyamira County, in Kilifi County, in Kwale County, and one more. Remember, 10, 15 years ago, there was all these conversations about older persons being killed,
Correct.
being bewitched, being,
Yeah.
you know,
Nakumbuka.
unakumbuka, there was all that ati uni mzee, ama something like that. So, and traditional African cultures, panapo wazee are supposed to be
Are held at a high regard.
high regard.
Yeah.
So those are the kind of conversations when you talk about walking football, and try to curate the broader picture around even the social peace and cohesion. Peace and cohesion means what? Means when you're having domestics, when you're having everything around the community, you call wazee. You call off people, you know, the high regard. You're saying people in the community. But because also, you also don't just go picking. You have walking football as a glue.
Right.
As a place where you can get them together, pass the message to them,
Right.
and they become your brand peace ambassadors to the community.
The amount of tentacles to walking football, I did not know.
It's amazing.
Like the tentacles right now. I'm even thinking about. I'm like, this is a whole 3-hour conversation. Hey, Kiari, you have opened my mind up in ways that I didn't even think from that angle. Now, 0733222105 is our number. I actually wanted to ask you, what is the future of walking football? You've done at least, how many? You've done what? 45 minutes of telling me the future of walking football. I don't even need to ask you that anymore. Right there. But you know what? Thank you so much for coming through to the studio. Kerry Mwangi, who's the president of Kenya Walking Football Federation. And people want to get to you socially.
Exactly, yeah.
People want to your contact details.
They want to participate.
Personally, I'll take them afterwards because I have an agenda towards it, a positive agenda towards it. How can they reach you?
Yes. So before we give our social media channels, and as we say, what is our wish list for 2026? Because our one wish list for 2026, for me as the president, would be one, just one. I would like an opportunity to meet the head of state. And why?
Trust me, they are listening. They are listening
yes,
right now.
And why? His Excellency turns 60 years on the 21st December 2026. He turns 60.
In 2026?
Yes, December 21st, 2026.
So this month is turning 59.
For me, from walking football, from where I sit at walking football, I would be more than happy to have Wazir from 1,450 wards, which is the country, have a round robin that will culminate in a WSR at 60, just to drive the health of the country.
WSR at 60.
WSR at 60. 21st December 2026.
Okay.
Imfikie.
Trust me. You know the good thing. This interview will be in its all entirety on YouTube. We have been live on YouTube at the same time.
Yes.
This can be played severally. We'll even get clips for you so that you can use them on your social.
Thank you.
This message is going to get to him. Don't
Asante.
worry.
Asante.
One way or another,
Asante.
he's going to get this message.
So our social media channels.
Right.
So our website is www.kwff.co.ke.
KWFF. That is the Kenya Walking Football Federation.
Yes, .co.ke, where our social media channels are therein. But separately, there are Instagram. It's Kenya Walking Football.
Kenya Walking Football.
Facebook,
Instagram.
Kenya Walking Football.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, those are the key areas. YouTube, Kenya Walking Football.
Okay.
And also TikTok.
And also now TikTok, and
Put it
this
in.
is and TikTok, and those are now just to answer your question as we now the younger generation, the 35 people. How can you plug into to help us? Come give us the digital space. Come dunda with us on the TikTok space.
Good.
Because we also need to see our grandpas and grandnannies shaking a leg in the field on TikTok. Thank you.
You don't need to convince me any further. That has been Kerry Mwangi, who's the president of the Kenya Walking Football Federation. We have done so many interviews in this studio, and I don't know about Queen Nikki, but I can tell you now for free, this has been the most eye-opening, inspirational interview I've done since I started this show back in July. So I'm lost for words. Nikki, what's your parting shot? Because me, I'm lost for words.
Your parting shot, me, if it was up to me, would have continued until 10.
I know. But thank you so much again.